Khaotic had always been the kind of person who thrived in the whirlwind of his life. As a rising star in the rap game and a prominent figure in reality TV, the spotlight was a constant presence in his world. From humble beginnings, he carved a space for himself in an industry known for its unforgiving nature and glamorous allure. But amidst the hustle, there was one quality Khaotic held close to his heart: loyalty. It was a cornerstone of his life, whether it came to his family, friends, or romantic relationships. When Khaotic met Erica Banks, his world shifted. Erica wasn't just another face in the rap world. She was talented, ambitious, and fiery in all the right ways. They seemed like a power couple in the making. Their social media accounts were filled with posts showcasing their adventures, successes, and undeniable chemistry. Fans couldn't get enough, and the couple basked in the glow of their public love story. But what looked perfect on the surface was far from it behind the scenes. Khaotic wasn't naive. He knew the industry was full of temptations and distractions. Trust wasn't something he gave lightly, but he had extended it to Erica. As time went on, whispers and rumors began to surface. Nothing concrete, just faint murmurings about other men that planted seeds of doubt in his mind. He tried to shake off the unease, convincing himself he was overthinking, but the doubts refused to fade. One fateful night, Khaotic was in the studio, immersed in his latest project. His phone buzzed on the table, drawing his attention. The message came from a trusted friend in the industry. The subject line was ominously simple: "You need to see this." With curiosity piqued, Khaotic opened the message, unaware of the emotional storm about to hit. The message contained a series of photos, each one more damning than the last. The first showed Lil Scrappy, a fellow rapper and someone Khaotic had considered both a colleague and a friend. The second image showed Scrappy and Erica together, sharing drinks and laughter in what seemed like an intimate setting. But the third photo was the most devastating. It showed Erica in the same hotel room as Scrappy, her head resting on his shoulder. The implication was clear. Khaotic felt his world crumble. He sat frozen, staring at the images that felt like a knife to his chest. Erica, the woman he trusted, the woman he loved, had betrayed him. And it wasn't just any man. It was someone he'd known for years, someone he'd confided in. The betrayal cut deeper than he thought possible. Anger and heartbreak consumed him. Yet, Khaotic resisted the urge to confront Erica immediately. He knew reacting impulsively would only complicate matters. Instead, he spent the night in turmoil, replaying the images in his mind, trying to process the magnitude of what had happened. The next day, Erica's texts and calls began flooding in. She sensed something was wrong, but Khaotic wasn't ready to hear her side. When he finally answered her call, his voice trembled with hurt and anger. "I saw the pictures, Erica. How could you do this to me?" he demanded. Erica's voice, tinged with regret, tried to explain. She insisted it wasn't what it looked like, that it was a harmless night out. But her explanations felt hollow to Khaotic. The trust they had built was shattered, and no words could piece it back together. The fallout was swift and public. Fans and social media erupted with reactions. Some sided with Khaotic, condemning Erica's actions, while others defended her, claiming the images didn't prove anything. But for Khaotic, the opinions of the public didn't matter. His heart was broken, and the betrayal was all too real. Scrappy, on the other hand, remained silent, offering no explanations or apologies. The lack of acknowledgement only added salt to Khaotic's wounds. He withdrew from the public eye, focusing on his music as a way to channel his emotions. The pain fueled his creativity, and he poured his heart into his tracks. But no matter how much he immersed himself in his work, the wounds remained. Erica's attempts to reconcile were met with resistance. Khaotic couldn't bring himself to forgive her. Too much had happened, and the foundation of their relationship was irreparably damaged. Months passed, and Khaotic began to find his footing again. He stepped back from the drama and focused on healing. The experience had taught him a harsh lesson about loyalty and trust. In interviews and public appearances, Khaotic hinted at the betrayal, but chose not to dwell on the details. "Loyalty means everything to me," he'd say, a sentiment that resonated deeply with his fans. Erica, meanwhile, faced her own wave of criticism and scrutiny. Her once adoring followers questioned her actions, and her public image took a hit. Despite the heartbreak, Khaotic emerged stronger. He rebuilt his life, focusing on his career and personal growth, he learned that in an industry as cutthroat as his, self-reliance was crucial. Trust, he realized, was a fragile thing, one that once broken could rarely be restored. Erica, on the other hand, struggled to regain her footing. Rumors about her motives and behavior persisted, with some accusing her of trying to break the bank in her relationship with Khaotic. Khaotic's fans rallied around him, praising his resilience and calling out Erica for her actions. The drama became a cautionary tale in the entertainment industry, a stark reminder of the complexities and challenges of living in the spotlight. As Khaotic's star continued its meteoric rise, he embraced the next chapter of his life with a renewed focus. His music, now more unfiltered and deeply personal, resonated with fans on a profound level. Each lyric reflected his struggles, triumphs, and the lessons he had learned. This newfound vulnerability in his art struck a chord, elevating his status as not just a rapper but a storyteller who bared his soul. The betrayal, though deeply wounding, became a catalyst for growth, a pivotal moment in his journey that underscored his resilience rather than defined his identity. As Khaotic's star continued its meteoric rise, he embraced the next chapter of his life with a renewed focus. His music, now more unfiltered and deeply personal, resonated with fans on a profound level. Each lyric reflected his struggles, triumphs, and the lessons he had learned. This newfound vulnerability in his art struck a chord, elevating his status as not just a rapper but a storyteller who bared his soul. The betrayal, though deeply wounding, became a catalyst for growth, a pivotal moment in his journey that underscored his resilience rather than defined his identity. For Erica, the fallout was a labyrinth of challenges. Public scrutiny, amplified by the media and social platforms, cast an unforgiving spotlight on her every move. The trust she had painstakingly built with her fans now hung by a thread, leaving her to navigate a world rife with skepticism and judgment. Rebuilding her career became a delicate balancing act, one requiring both introspection and action. Erica's resilience was tested as she worked to reclaim her narrative, though uncertainty lingered. Could she emerge from the shadows of controversy and rediscover the essence of her artistry? The ordeal served as a stark lesson on the fragility of public trust and the enduring impact of choices made in the limelight. Through it all, Khaotic remained a figure of unwavering resolve. His core values, loyalty, authenticity, and perseverance, anchored him in the storm. These principles not only fueled his artistic journey, but also deepened the bond he shared with his audience. In a world where facades often overshadow truth, Khaotic's genuine nature shone brightly, setting him apart and cementing his reputation as a leader of integrity in an industry